Hey Daniel, how are you? Oh, BGFV came down. That might be a good news. I actually wanted to get into this stock long, so I was tracking this at this time when it was inside this wedge. But I thought maybe it's gonna take more time, and it just ripped today. It was like 33% up today, and it came back to 0.25, which is sad, but might be a good thing for us. It will give us the opportunity to get in if we want to. It actually went to 42 today. Hey, Louis. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this stock. Keep an eye on this stock. This stock is heavily shorted stock. Uh, I think it's more than 38% or something. So it can squeeze. I think today it did squeeze, and it's possible that it can squeeze again. But I have to check how much is the short percentage now. But keep an eye on this one. I was just kind of sad. I did got into the leaps for PayPal. 300 call expiring in 2023. So this is right about here. The call is about $1,400. I think I got it from my main account. So which is good. And at this point, even though PayPal right now it will be profitable or not at this point because of the time factor, but long run 300 out of the money call leaps will be great. I think if you guys you can consider doing that, or even stocks. I think Jay is the guy who was talking about getting into shares for PayPal. It's at the right uh, level. You can get. Is everyone hearing me fine? Luis, are you not able to hear me? Can somebody confirm that they are able to hear me? Daniel, add. Oh, awesome. I'm not sure how much you missed, Lois, but I was talking that PayPal is at the right place to got into leaps or shares. I'm not sure about this trade now because of the time factor, but overall, I think it's a good stock. It's not that it has done something terrible in anyways. So I was kind of so pissed because Zillow, which I don't believe has any future in the short term, and it bounced today after going so much down. But PayPal, I have no idea why it's taking so long. Anyways, so that's about PayPal, and I did call out Nvidia today. And this another thing that I am really mad about. My account, I have many accounts, but the ones that I normally use for my day trading and my options contracts, one in Robinhood and one in Tastyworks, both of them I already have PDT and I'm not able to reset it. And I'm at a point, so I'm still hopeful that my 270 put will work out. Not sure what happened after market. Let me check. Oh, what's happening to my computer? Why it's so slow? Come on. Regular extended. Yeah, it's kind of flat. I just hope that it comes down because if it comes, I really need Nvidia to come down to this level 270 60 because I'm waiting for to get into stocks and positions as well. I sold my I think it was around let me see where when did I sold some of them today at 280 to 90, and I did have my alert on to get into shares, but it's too much far out now. I will patiently wait. You sold PayPal for $10 profit. Okay, it's fine. I'll be back. Yeah, PayPal. if it worked out PayPal, it's gonna be like great trade. But it depends upon this week, next week, mostly how PayPal does. If we have some good green days and buyers start coming in PayPal, then it will be great. Otherwise, but at this point, it's kind of a lotto for me. Other than the leaps that I got into my main account, but it's fine. So Nvidia, again, I am in put right now, and tomorrow probably at open I will close it because it's kind of a tricky trade. We are bullish on Nvidia, AMD, and market is also going up. And getting into puts can be tricky, and I don't want to stay in puts for long in this market, especially November, December. Uh, okay, so first of all, let's talk about how why I got into Nvidia at that time and why I thought that it's gonna like pull back a little bit, and it did actually. So whenever the stock is going up, right, you're getting these huge green candles. At that time, keep in mind that puts are losing value. Nobody's buying puts, everybody's into calls. At that time, the premium on puts is low. Now, Nvidia was 99 or to 98 when I called out, and that's when I said, okay, it's gonna come down. The reason is that this whole numbers, for some reason, I don't have any logic to explain this, but for some reason, this whole number is like if it's like really going parabolic, it does pull back at that range. So that's what happened with let's look at 15 minutes maybe. So it was at, I think that at this point, yeah, I think it was at this point. Let's look at 5 minutes chart. It was at this point, yes. So I saw this first pin forming. So it means that the downward pressure was building up, and then the second pin formed. So that kind of confirmed that. Then I got into this position at this red candle, and then it went down. And by this time, I was already $70 to $80 up. I could have sold it, and I did told you guys if anybody got into this trade, it's gonna retrace, but I don't know when, because Nvidia is kind of like throwing all the tea out of the window right now. So that's about Nvidia. What else? What other plays we had today? I did got into DKNG scalp today. Uh, I can talk about a little bit about that too. But I didn't like announce that because it was a scalp, and sometimes if I announce it and you guys get into it at a wrong time, and by the time you get into, I'll already be out, and then I don't want you guys to lose the money because this happens so fast. Mm, yeah, Tiff mentioned Amazon and Kroger. Those two are good trades. So I'm still in that. Yeah, let's talk about DKNG. I played puts today. I'm so glad that we sold DKNG yesterday. I think we sold yesterday, day before yesterday. Uh, I'm gonna switch off this extended thing. So we had a support here. Come on, I don't need zoom. Okay, so we had a support here. It broke that support, and I did got alerted. I think at this point, I had an alert, and I got into around here, but I didn't play it all the way down. I just played, I think, one or two red candles, and then I was out. Because I had a support. I saw a support here, and there's a support around here, and it did bounce back from there, and it's forming this bull flag now. And am I into DKNG? Yes, I am into 47 call 1 day out, but that was a mistake. So even though I am in, I got into this in the very last 1 or 2 minutes. That was a mistake on my side. I'm glad that I didn't announce it on the channel. The reason being is that the theta was way too large. I should have even if I needed to get into 47 call, I should have got 1 week out or something. I got 1 day out. It was $100, but the theta itself is like $33. So tomorrow when it opens, I already be down $33. So that was a stupid mistake that I made. So lesson learned is that whenever you're getting into some positions, if it's like expiry next day, take a look at the theta. Theta is the time factor that how much the premium on the contract will go down with each passing day. So these are the Greeks you need to pay attention to. Delta, what delta is, what theta is. Delta is, all of you who doesn't know, delta is the amount of money the contract down very fast. So tomorrow this probably is gonna be a loser trade because the theta is way too much. Unless DKNG like opens up with a gap up or something with $1 or $2, or it moves by $2-3 tomorrow, then only this will be profitable. Otherwise, it will be a loser. So if you still want to get into DKNG, you can get into it tomorrow at open, so that you don't have to suffer the theta, and you can still get into the trade. So keep an eye on DKNG tomorrow, and I'll be playing, I think, this. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is it, exactly right. So this is a support. Now it's a resistance here, so you can get in here and exit around here if you want to trade this. DKNG, then Kroger and Starbucks. Did anybody got into Starbucks today? Yeah. So this is what I'm playing, and it seems like we probably will already be up at open tomorrow. I got in at this candle, and I knew that the price is squeezing in this triangle, and then it came down, but it went up. And after market, we are green. So there's a huge green candle here. Tomorrow, if the market is good, I think it's gonna go up. So I'm gonna play. I'm already in 15 days out trade, but if it's a good amount of return, then I'll just exit it tomorrow. So it's gonna be a day trade for tomorrow. That's what I'm planning for tomorrow. Starbucks. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about the strategy that I and Tiff both use normally when we are in trade. So when you are in trade, there are two options. Either you take the profit and just close the trade, right? Or you can trail the stop loss. Now, what does that mean? Uh, let's talk about that in a real example that we played, Zillow, right? Out green candle. So if you are already satisfied with your trade, you can exit out. But or you can start trailing your stop loss. What does that mean? So if your stop loss is around here, once you already are in profit here, move your stop loss to this area, for example. And in this case, if your stop loss is around here, let me just take the brush. If your stop loss is around here, then you're not out of trade, and then it goes keep on going back. Once it's around this side, you move your stop loss to this area and let the trade keep on happening. It's possible that the trade may reverse and you lose this delta here, but which is okay. Keep your stop losses tight. For example, if you are around this area, then I will put a stop loss around here, and you probably will be out of the trade around here. And otherwise, just keep on stay in the trade for a little bit longer. But that would mean that you will be actively working on your trade. You cannot just keep your trade and forget about your trade. You have to, like in day trading, you have to be active in your trade. That's why it's a little bit harder to day trade because your eyes are like peeled on the screen and you cannot just even blink what's going on with it. So you have to keep on actively working on this one. So keep that strategy in mind when you are at no loss. Uh, so keep an eye on your trades from that point. Now let's talk about things for tomorrow. I'm so mad at for Chewy. I draw these lines, I think, I don't know, today. Did I draw it today? Yesterday. And I saw that it's forming this falling wedge, but I didn't get into the trade. And Chewy just took off today. Where we can play this bar pattern in Chewy. You remember I drew this long time ago when we were in Chewy around this area, I think. We still have time to play Chewy. I am not sure what will be the right entry. Uh, so we have this huge green candles. There's no retracement on Chewy. Uh, yes, there is actually. Look a little down, but Tiff did got into Chewy's trade today, but I think it was a credit put spread or something. Uh, I didn't got into that trade, but she knows better what she's talking about. So I'm not gonna get into this yet. Square. Finally, were profitable in Square. I don't know if you guys exited out today. I exited out the trade at 10% or some profit. Uh, I could have kept it for a little bit longer because we still had time for Square, but I didn't want to like play puts in this kind of market where everything is like going up. So I exited out the trade at a decent profit. Good for tomorrow. Starbucks and DraftKings. What else you think will be good? So we're gonna start. We're gonna go over the stocks one by one and see what works or not. So let's talk about Uber for somebody. I think you asked for it. 45. What is the earning? Can talk much about Uber. Oh, God up. Just a little disclaimer here. Went down and we again went back up. Okay. So I have something that I drew for Uber, the technical analysis at least. Uh, which seems little optimistic. 29 December. But we'll see. Let's go over Apple. I'm still in Apple. I don't know if you guys got into it or not. I skipped trade. This is the trade we're playing right now. We're gonna take profit around this line. So if you want to scale in, you can scale in tomorrow in Apple. I'm still down around 13%. What way to Chewy we already talked about. Starbucks we already talked about. ENDP. This is one of those stocks where the analysts consensus is around $6.80 for this stock. I'm into shares for this stock, but you can also play options, which will be good. So we are forming this triangle, and it seems like there's a green candle here. So it's trying to break out of this zone. So this can potentially be a good play, uh, and the contract won't be that expensive as well. So the stock price itself is like $5. So the contract will be something that we can afford in a small account, and then we can get multiple of them or even average in. So this is something we can get into tomorrow. I don't know what happened after hours for this one. Oh, we went out. We're trying to break out of it. That might be a good trade actually. Today I got into stocks for this one. And I did talk about this stock in the past as well, account channel with whatever we're getting into. So that's the best way to get it. I do tag all my alerts with @Phoenix and @Phoenix, I think. And so I don't know if you guys get alert on that one. Do you guys get alert on that one? Not sure. Or you can just right click on the channel itself and just say, okay, here's what I do normally. Let's just see. So what you can do is right click on this channel and notification settings and say all messages so that you get notification on all messages from this channel. That's how you can get into this. So I might consider this tomorrow. So get into one of this position. It's possible that might break out, and we already have till 5:24. So it's possible we can day trade it tomorrow. So the stop loss around here. Uh, are you guys able to hear me? Am I breaking or something? Can somebody confirm if they are able to hear me? Okay, I'm gonna continue. Uh, so this is another play I think might be good. So we can get into some vertical debit spread on this one, 350, 360 or something like that. Maybe month out or something. And we can play that too. Yeah, you are breaking up. Yeah, I could hear you now. Okay, awesome. AMD is following NVIDIA, so it really didn't work the way I wanted it to be. So I was in puts put puts for this 20 seconds. Can you go back 20 seconds? Yes. So I was talking about MA. So I was talking that the signal there is really bullish. We can get a vertical debit spread on MA and play it. Come on. Like, there you go. So these three candles, they're really bullish. So I was saying that we can play the vertical debit spread of 350 and 360 or something and get into it tomorrow. So this is one of the other plays I'm considering for tomorrow, getting into tomorrow. For AMD, I'm not sure what to do with AMD, to be honest, because I was considering that I was thinking that AMD will come back here. It was there was multiple confirmation that it should go back here, but didn't. It followed NVIDIA and just break through all the resistances and TA and then went up. So I'm gonna just wait and watch on AMD and see if I get into some play here. Snap. What? But I'm not sure. If there's any red day, then we can consider this, but I'm not considering for tomorrow. Yes, 350, 360 will work fine, but yeah. TSS. Yeah, this play is done. So I wanted to play this one because of this gap, and I waited so long for this gap. And Macy's was going up. Yeah, I'm planning to tomorrow. Let's get into MA tomorrow. Nothing for Macy's. Palantir. Did I got into Palantir? No, I did not. Should be fine now. I see the kbps. I think I played a small scalp today on Palantir, but I didn't announce it because it was a scalp, and I normally don't announce scalps. They're just too fast, and then there's a potential that if you messed up your entry or exit, you will get loss. But it is forming this cup and handle. That's when I got into today, and I think sold it at very less profit. I was busy whole day today, so I was not able to like concentrate on my. I'm lagging. Ah, I don't know what to do. Somebody confirm me that it's fine, or I can stop and start the streaming. Uh, Moving on. Palantir is forming this flag here. Not flag, it's actually consolidating at a level. So let me remove this. Let me remove this. I'm actually liking this one. We should get a position on this. What happened after hours with this? Yeah, it's at the same level. Let's also keep that in mind. Maybe we should get a call or something 15 days out and play it. Yes, I'm still holding Starbucks. I got into it today, I think. I exited the last call that we had, 115 calls that I already sold. I that in the channel. I hope you didn't miss it. So for tomorrow. So I think we have few options for tomorrow. Palantir, MA, uh, ENDP, and probably and DKNG. Four plays for tomorrow. Any other ticker you guys have in mind, or we can just see if we can play these ones tomorrow. Let me sort them so that I know what I'm playing tomorrow. Starbucks, Palantir, MA, and ENDP and DKNG. NVIDIA, I'm already in, so we are playing that for sure. But I will exit probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into calls at this point in NVIDIA. It's too risky. I'm in put right now, and I probably will exit at open or at open tomorrow. $275. Yeah, even I had I didn't had that many, but I had around 10 15 shares in one account. I sold them at 280 today, and I sold around 15 stocks um, at 260 or something. No, you're not a clown bot. Hear me out. You cannot predict what's going on with the market. So next time when you are in doubt whether you should exit or wait, do this. Put a trailing stop order with 5% or 10% with a very tight stop loss and let the trade work. If you stopped out, so fine, you will lose that delta of the trailing trail that you added, right? For example, if you are trailing at 10%, you will lose 10% if you use the trailing stop orders. But in case the stock is bullish, in this case, it was a perfect candidate for trailing stop loss because it was just going up, up and up. The red candles were really small. So in this case, just put a stop loss at the bottom of 1 5 minute candle and then let it run, or two candles, and then let it run. And in this case, if you won't be left out. So keep that strategy in mind in future when you don't know whether you should exit, take profit, or just let or stay in the trade. Awesome. Yeah. So don't be sad. 186 to 270. That's a lot of money. And I would say, and even I am doing the same thing, that keep your cash ready on when Nvidia retraces, and it's gonna retrace. Probably not in November, December or January. Then we're gonna just get the dip. Nvidia is a very good stock. AMD and Nvidia both are good. So, and consider getting into PayPal leaps. I got into one of the leaps in PayPal, 2023 300 call, and I think I pay $1,400 on that one, but it'll be good. Anything else? Yes, have your cash ready, and never now even for the small account, as a rule, don't invest more than 50% of your portfolio in anything. ESM. Whoa! Did I play it at one point? Maybe I did. Uh, yes. I sold my PayPal today, took a small profit. Okay, profit is profit. I'm still in multiple positions in PayPal. I'm in 220 call, 230, 235 spread, and then the original 265, 270. Pray everyone that PayPal should go to 270 or something. DSM. That's a that looks good. Let's do some charting on this one. Let me remove the existing. Delete. So where are we in terms of EMA? Okay, we are bullish on that one, and it bounced from 200-day EMA. Oh man, wish we get into this yesterday. But there is still some potential in this, I think. Uh, this is kind of a going in channel, I think. Not even triangle or wedge, just a channel, it seems. Okay. Not this. Okay, so we broke out of this falling wedge. We didn't even retest that. Anything after hours? It's just going up. How far is this? Okay, that's a potential play. So if you look at this, right, what I'm seeing. So there's a cross here between 50 and 200. Volume is coming in, and Ichimoku is showing that it's going out of this bearish signal. and this just cleared this resistance at this layer at this position. If I draw it here, right, this layer, so it break out of this, really bullish. Now we are in this, we just filled the gap here. So tomorrow it can retrace a little bit here, but we can start making this position and we can play fish. What else? Is there any other signal that I'm missing? What's the volume? Volume is good. Let's keep that in mind too. It might retrace a little bit because we just filled the gap. Uh, it will be good if we can get in a position around here. Uh, Around here or point 0.5 fib level, right around to here, and put a stop loss at this layer. Okay, that's that's in my mind. Check out AL or pen. I think we have enough place for tomorrow. You might be hitting the resistance here, so I'm not sure if we should play it. Talk about puts if you want, but calls may be risky. Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm gonna finish this stream now, and let's see what tomorrow brings. Um, Best of luck for tomorrow, guys. Make some money.